Hello, Doclets. After 3 days of work, the account Alt Auto is finally functional. It does require a lot of setup though, which is probably why you're here. And if you found this video naturally and you're interested in something like this, come join the Discord server where all the links and everything, all the information will be posted. So, you do want to be running Smart Auto version 3.11. Any version earlier will likely not work as it's missing some key components of the auto. You will need to download a handful of apps and prerequisite information and URLs to get this to work, which will be posted in the auto and MU help pins in the message. So going down the line, we have the home screen button. Once you download this app and open it, it'll create this little home screen button widget. This widget should be placed down to the bottom left as far as you can go. It won't go any further than this, so just go as far as possible. So down to the bottom left. Then we have the hacker's keyboard, which forces the keyboard to pull up on the emulator, which was a big issue previously. Once you install the app and open it, to enable it, go to enable keyboard, turn this on, enable it. Then you want to set it to a certain mode. So go to settings, scroll down to, actually no, it'll be the very first thing, keyboard height portrait, or no, not keyboard height, keyboard mode portrait, and you want it to be set to full 5-row layout. So you can have the control key. And after you set that correctly, go to set input method and enable hacker's keyboard. Sometimes it won't work immediately, so you just you want to do it again and double check that when you click on the text box, it'll bring it up. And to close the keyboard, you can always click the back button in the built-in menu. So now that we have the full keyboard with the control key right here, and we have the home screen button, now you want to download the X APK installer specifically, and you want to have Puni installed before you do this. Or you want to have Puni installed before you do this, and you also want to have an open slot right here. Second row all the way to the right, next to the widget. So Puni will default to, the shortcut will default to download there when it does download. So once you have the XAPK installer, you want to download the Puni XAPK, and then you want to have to be the very first thing that's available here on the list. So you can just do that by clearing anything that's above it. You also want to have the system language set to Japanese prioritized. So you go to settings, system, languages, language preference, and then you choose Japanese, and then you add it as the very first preference above English if it's there. You also want to open Google Chrome, and to get the auto actually started, you want to have 0 Chrome tabs, no incognito, no non-incognito memorize tabs, and you want to have the auto widget slightly below the 3 dots. So I think that covers every. Oh, and one more thing. You also want to download Google Keeps, and you want to make a new note, title it, copy and paste, specifically like this. This is the title, and then in the actual text of the document of the note, you want to have the temp mail email or temp mail URL, an empty space or an empty line, the a level 5 ID creation website, extra line, and then you want to have whatever password you want all the accounts to use. So in this case, it'd be keyboard 123. If you don't want it to be keyboard 123, then you could, when you do change it, you could go to, so let's say I don't want a keyboard 123. I'll say, let's say Kirby 123. Then you would go to into the auto by change the condition, go to the gear, and change the condition of the copy password. Click on the condition, delete it down there, and then make a new condition. That would be just the password. Something like this would do. So since I'm not going to use that, I'll keep it the same. Oh, and additionally, you would also ideally want to have you would also want to have your before you start the auto in blank Google Chrome tabs, you want to have searched the URLs for the both the level 5 and temp mail before. You want to have them have both searched before, so you could like copy and paste it. Yeah, you don't have it at least searched once in the blank tabs, because so if I search it now, if I go into incognito tab, it'll show up as a it will show up as a quick search, which you want something like this. So do that for both the temp mail and the level 5 account ID creation website before you do start the auto. So now I'll just let the auto run for a bit, and you can cross-reference, see if your auto is functioning correctly. So to start the auto, you would have the home screen button down, you have the keyboard enabled, and then have 0 tabs. You want to start on this screen, and slightly below the 3 dots, start it. Makes an incognito tab, goes to Google Keep, and copies the temp mail website URL. Goes back to Google, paste it, and then now it'll when it does paste it, it'll click on the quick quick search, which is what you want it to do. So let's run for a little longer. Now it copies the level 5 ID URL. And then it quick searches it too. And then creates the account, selects the JP as its residence. And then it'll install Puni and do everything else. And then when it does make an account, when on the process of making an account, it'll also create a new note that is the whatever the temporary email was, and it'll save that whatever email the level 5 ID account is bounded to. So you'll just have a list of the emails after running for a bit. And each email will have a Puni account and 3 slots that will be ideally have stage 15 cleared and ready for use. And again, if you're interested in this and you found this video naturally, come join the Puni Doc, where we have information about events coming every few days after the event releases. I have the information on the autos that I make, everything. Thank you for watching.